Okay, I can't see it. Look, step this way. If you can take all these people and get them, we need to move.
Now, brothers and sisters, there's a very serious issue going on, because right now in Los Angeles at UCLA, the Zionists and Fascists, Proud Boys and others are attacking the encampment. They're attacking the students. And we have a student, he's a member of UAW 2865, who's there. They were beaten up, they punched out students, and he's going to speak to us. His name is Peter, about what's going on in Los Angeles. The rise of fascism is a danger, the attack on the students is outrage, and the police and the mayor of Los Angeles allowed this encampment to be attacked like last night. So Peter will make a report. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you, Steve. Well, last night, a group of several hundred fascists attacked the student encampment at UCLA, and it started at about 11 p.m. With a large group of Zionists gathering outside the camp and firing 3 large fireworks into the camp at the tents. I think there were over 200 of them, maybe 300. Almost the entire camp rushed up to defend the barricades. The Zionists started throwing stuff at us. Then they rushed the barricades, tried to pull them apart and get through. And we tried to hold the barricades together. They shot tear gas at us, sprayed mace and bear spray at us, tried to shine lasers at us. Some people got beaten quite badly, hit with poles. At least 5 people were quite injured, went to the ER. There are people that have shattered hands, punctured feet. The entire time, the Zionists were screaming all kinds of racist slurs, threats, and that went on for 3 hours without any kind of stop or lull until about 2 a.m. And that entire time, the students, most of them, the vast majority of them undergrads, 18, 20-year-olds, bravely held the line, encouraged each other, tried to prevent escalation and rein in anyone on our side from retaliating in any way. And private security and UCPD and LAPD stood by and let it happen. They were there, they watched for 3 hours. And there's no doubt that the UC administration was aware of all of this, and they clearly had made a decision to let it happen. And then when LAPD finally did approach after 3 hours, the Zionists dispersed. None of them were arrested as far as I know. And we thought that the cops were going to attack us and clear the camp. But in the end, they didn't. There are rumors that they may tonight, but we'll see. And really, this is the worst it's gotten so far. But the encampment has been under attack relentlessly since last Thursday when it began. The night before last, we had a group of 30 or 40 young men attempt to storm the camp, and we had to hold them off. And that was crazy enough at the time, but it turned out to just be a dress rehearsal for what happened last night. And there was a large Zionist counter-protest on Sunday, which also was violent. And so, there's fascists there, Proud Boys, fascist YouTubers that prowl around the camp at all hours of the night. And so we're organizing in our union for strike. The leadership has just called a strike authorization vote, and we need to have it ASAP. And if it's not ASAP, we're going to have to call a wildcat. And we are organizing with anybody in the labor movement that we can. We're trying to get in contact with AFSCME, AFT, SEIU, whoever else will help, because these kids really need our support. And that's about it, comrades. But yeah, we're gonna keep fighting this. The other thing, the Daily Bruin, the student newspaper, they published a scathing editorial. This is a typically very timid student newspaper, and they published an editorial that says, "Will someone have to die on our campus tonight for you to intervene, Gene Block?" That's the chancellor. "The blood would be on your hands." And the Daily Bruin now appears to have been taken down. So the UCLA has not hesitated to censor its student speech as well as their right to assemble. But we're going to stay out there, comrades, so thank you.
Solidarity, brothers and sisters. So you have solidarity from the people here.